This is Alexander Playtime Williams of PlayTimeCares.com. What's up, world? This is Alexander Playtime Williams of PlayTimeCares.com and .org. This is my SmackDown recap. Happened July 9th, 2015 in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. You had Jerry the King Lawler, Jimmy Uso, and Tom Phillips as your commentator. Let's see. They started off with a Raw recap of Brock Lesnar destroying the Cadillac that Seth Rollins gave the J&J Security, and as well as hurting J&J Security. And then that led to Seth Rollins coming down to the ring by himself because Kane is still in Hawaii on a vacation that Seth Rollins bought him, and J&J Security is injured. He called Lesnar a coward for destroying the car and hurting J&J Security, and that led to Justin Bieber chants, and then led to Suplex City chants. And then he said he was going to humiliate Brock Lesnar at the pay-per-view Battleground. And the damaged car is brought in on a flatbed to the side of the stage. And Paul Heyman comes out and says that the car is pretty much a representation of what Brock Lesnar is going to do to Rollins at Battleground. And Rollins assured Heyman that not only will he humiliate Brock Lesnar, but he's also going to retain the championship. Then you had Dean Ambrose versus Bo Dallas. And Bo Dallas actually dominated early, and it was a long period of domination. Surprised to actually see him. They're allowing him to, be that good of a competitor. But Ambrose, he pulled off his dirty deeds moves from out of nowhere and actually winning the match by a 7 out of 10. And you saw Big Show talking to Seth Rollins in the back. Keep in mind that Big Show is a part of the Authority, just haven't utilized them in that capacity. I don't know what's wrong with the writers not keeping the entire group together, but he pretty much encouraged Rollins to beat Rusev. No, not beat Rusev. He encouraged Rollins to beat Ryback. Yeah, Ryback. It was a champion versus champion match. Ryback tonight, and then Big Show said he was gonna beat up Roman Reigns for Seth Rollins. And let's see, you had a Raw recap of Dolph Ziggler getting destroyed by Rusev. That was pretty cool from Raw this week. And then you had Rusev with Summer Rae versus Fandango. Fandango started off really, really quickly, but then Rusev just kind of like just got big on him and just dominated him at that point. So that inspired a whole bunch of We Want Lana chants and things of that nature. But Rusev looked strong with the, with now wearing boots. He's not even barefoot, now that he recovered from his ankle injury. He made Fandango tap out. Match about a 7 out of 10. Then you had Roman Reigns versus The Big Show. And they did a Raw recap of Bray Wyatt lookalike coming down to the ring when Roman Reigns was fighting Sheamus on Raw, and getting the count-out loss to Sheamus because he went and attacked the Bray Wyatt lookalike. So Show was pretty much dominating Roman Reigns until Roman Reigns threw Big Show into the steel post, and that kind of set it up. So Roman Reigns, he kept beating up on Show because Show was trying to get his bearings together from getting his head hit on the steel post. And then he set up for his little Superman punch, and that's when Bray Wyatt music hit. And Roman Reigns, you can see him squinching, looking, because, the lights come off. Everybody had their cell phones on, representing the Fireflies. He's looking to see, is that Bray Wyatt or we'll get tricked again? Then he realized, you know what, that's not Bray Wyatt. Bray Wyatt pops up behind him. He must have sensed him because he turned around and Superman punched him. Boom. Then he turned around and Superman punched Big Show. Boom. Then he turned around and Superman Big Show again. Boom. He waits in the corner. He's setting up for the spear. Bray Wyatt grabs his leg and pull his betweens to the steel post. So, that was pretty much the end of that match. Roman Reigns went via DQ. Big Show picks Roman Reigns quite high up in the air. And then, boom, just choke slammed him. And then Bray Wyatt picks him up and put him in the Sister Abigail. Boom. So they laid out Roman Reigns. Match about 7 out of 10. Then you had Titus O'Neil with Darren Young on the side versus Big E Langston with Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods on the side. You know, primetime players versus New Day. They did a Raw recap of the New Day getting their victory over the Lucha Dragons. You know, just showing how the number games play in their advantage. Inspired a whole bunch of New Day sub chants. And it's back and forth action the whole time. And the New Day members kept getting on the ring apron. You know, they just kept getting up there, so the referee threw them out the back. So while Big E Langston's complaining about that, Titus O'Neil take advantage, do that nice sit down power bomb with Langston, you know, kind of a spine buster type, you know, really a spine but sit down spine buster with him, and he gets the pin victory. Match about a 7 out of 10. Then Randy Orton comes to the ring, and they have a recap of the Randy Orton Sheamus feud that's been brewing over the last couple of months. He admits that Sheamus is getting kind of under his skin. He said he's gonna rip off Sheamus' mohawk and stuff it up his arse. And the Ascension comes out and tell Randy Orton just to get out the ring, you know, before they make an example of him, bring him to the wastelands. And, you know, that inspired Randy Orton to just give them both an RKO. So then they did a Raw recap of the latest John Cena versus Cesaro match with, you know, the Kevin Owens coming at the end, trying to attack John Cena, but getting an attitude adjustment. And, of course, you would think that that meant that their match was coming up, but no John Cena U.S. Open Challenge. They actually showed Diva action. It was Brie Bella with Alicia Fox and Nikki Bella on her side versus Brie Bella and Alicia Fox with Nikki Bella, the champ, the Diva champ, on their side versus Alicia Fox and Tamina. And I'm disgusted because Naomi still isn't aggressive. It wasn't the person that put Paige out of commission for a month. You know, she's still playing around in the ring. Horrible writing. But match really got really excellent when Alicia Fox got in the ring. You know, she got the crowd into the match and everything. She put on the display. If you allow the more athletic divas to actually wrestle, people be more into it. The Bella Twins got to stop. You know, they're just not athletic. Let these athletic girls have a world. The numbers game pretty much beat Naomi and Tamina. You know, the Bella Twins interfere with the referee, and Alicia Fox got a pin victory on Tamina after she hit her with a scissor kick. That match about a 7 out of 10. And Ryback was getting interviewed, and he pretty much said that Seth Rollins is the real champ. The real champs don't, tuck tail and run when they face with adversity, and that he gonna show Seth Rollins what a real champ is tonight. So you have a champion versus champion match. You know, that's the Intercontinental Champion Ryback versus the World Heavyweight Champion Seth Rollins. And that, you know, it just started off a whole bunch of feed me more chants, and they had back and forth action the entire time. But it seemed like Rollins got sick of wrestling Ryback. You know, he got off the mat. He was like, man, the heck with this. He slides out the ring, go get his belt, start walking towards the back. Ryback guns him down, grab him, throw him back in the ring. But Rollins end up escaping and going through the crowd, and Ryback gets a count out victory. While Rollins is at the top of the ramp, the Big Show music hit. So the Big Show come out, him and Rollins go to the ring, and they just start stomping Ryback. So then Roman Reigns' music hit, and they look towards the crowd, but he came from the ramp, and they start whipping up on the Big Show and Rollins. They end up spearing, you know, Roman Reigns end up spearing the Big Show, and then Ryback end up putting Seth Rollins in a shell shock and dropping him. So match about a 7 out of 10. All in all, nothing that spectacular about these 3 hours. It's 2 hours of SmackDown. It's, you know, that's pretty much an average show. Didn't really do anything to build momentum and make you really want to see, you know, the pay-per-view, payback anymore. So, Battleground anymore. PlayTime cares on everything. Follow me on everything. You can donate, whatever. I might have a new look for my page in a little bit. Hit me up, folks. Always comment. Peace.